I'm going to sit this one out, John. You go right ahead, buddy. I know there's a lot to talk about.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. All right. Let's be honest. Let's take a look at the first thing that happens is at the end of, I think it was the second round. Was it the second round or was it the first round? I can't remember. But either at the end of the first round or the second round, I believe it was the second round. Kim is on the bottom. Bohm is on top. And the round comes to an end. Mandy Bohm goes to get up, and Kim, for whatever reason, decides now's my time to just kick at her. She kicks her, kind of knocks her back and stuff. The referee, you really can't tell what he does because they kind of go to a commercial, but he doesn't do anything off of it. He allows the 1 minute break to occur. And after allowing the 1 minute break to occur, he then assesses a 1 point deduction for, I don't want to say if it was unsportsmanlike or if it was an illegal kick after the bell, whatever he wants to go with. But Larry Carter takes a point from Kim. Okay, this is wrong in how you're doing it. You can't do it this way because what you're doing is you're creating a situation for the fighter to be looked at. It's unfair. If you're going to do this and you're going to take the point, you can do that. Mm-hmm. But Josh, it has to happen right after the foul is committed. You don't sit there and let them go with a 1 minute break because what you're telling the corner is, okay, I let it happen. I'm not going to take any points from this. So the corner is now instructing Kim based upon what they know has happened in the fight. I've had 2 rounds. Here's where we sit. This is what I need from you in this round. Mm-hmm. When you take a point after you've let that 1 minute break go, you just screwed up the coach. You just screwed up everything because now you just altered everything. I would have said things different in the corner. I would have possibly done things different. You cannot, that score, that point deduction comes off of the second round. It can't go on to the third round. You can't have that. It's got to go off of the scorecards on the second round. So there was one mistake. The second mistake is Mandy Bohm ends up against the cage. Kim has her in a position and she knees her to the head. Knee to the head of a grounded fighter. What did you think?
Well, as soon as if you've already taken a point for being for misconduct, you're pretty much obligated now to take the point for that.
Negative.
Why?
Why are you obligated to take a point when she throws a knee?
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you this. What was the first response you saw out of Mandy Bohm? Did Mandy Bohm go down to a knee? Did Mandy Bohm put her hand up and like, oh my God, that hurt, and goes down? What did Mandy Bohm do?
I don't know. Tell me, John.
She looks up at him like and puts her hand like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that telling you?
She's obviously not hurt.
Hello. Okay. And so her first reaction is like, hey. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm hurt. Okay. So Mandy Bohm is the one that he allowed to decide whether this fight was going to continue on. And she decided right away, I'm starting to lose in this. I'm starting to have problems. I'm going to get myself out of this fight. She does by telling the doctor, I can't see. Okay, you can't see. I'll say that you can't see. Mm-hmm. Who's the one ending the fight?
The ref?
No, Mandy Bohm is.
Oh, okay. like
right?
Wait, the ref.
And then the ref goes, and after all of this, now we're going to take a point again from Kim based upon, it was an illegal knee. Well, if you're saying it was that illegal of a knee that you're going to take a point, then DQ her because you're saying basically she did it on purpose. Mm-hmm. True?
Yeah.
But he doesn't do that. He doesn't DQ her. He allows it to go to a technical decision. So I'm going to take a point. So I'm the one that's altering who's going to win this fight no matter what, for the most part, based upon I've taken 2 points from this lady in this fight, and now we're going to go to a decision. Okay. But don't put yourself in the place to be the judge, jury, and executioner in this. He made big mistakes in the fact of the way he handled it, what you're gonna do with the fighter. Look at her fucking response when she gets hit. That's your tell-all. That's the one that's going to tell you exactly how hurt is she. Didn't do it.
Do me a favor there, Dave. Click on Mandy Bohm. Okay, so then go back and click on the other girl, on Kim. Scroll up. I want to see the record. Keep going. Okay, stop right there.
That's Kim's.
Okay, I'm cutting both of them.
Yeah.
You've lost 5 in a row for Kim. I'm cutting you.
Yep.
And the other girl, I'm cutting her too for being a faker.
Yep. Same thing.
I'm getting
If I was
ready.
the UFC, I said goodbye.
Yeah. I don't need this. Guys, go back, mature a little bit, come back and we'll talk. But
Yep.
I don't need this. I don't need this in my organization. We've seen it at the highest level in title fights. I don't need this in my organization. You know, like it's frustrating.
I don't want fighters. Look, if a fighter is hurt, seriously hurt, it's okay. It's not your fault. But people can sit there and say what they want. You can see it off of the reaction. Look at the first reaction. It'll tell you everything.
Well,
how hard did the knee hit her head? Not that hard. You can see a little movement. You can see a little movement, but not that hard. And then her first reaction is to look up at the referee like, hey. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Well,
I don't need those kind of fighters. I need someone that's going to be someone always looking to finish the fight and wanting to be in the fight.
Yeah. Kim kicked Bohm off of her because something had happened, I think, in the beginning of the second round or the beginning of the first round where Bohm had done something. I can't remember what it was. Sorry, guys, I'm a little jet lagged and stuff. But the Mandy Bohm had done something to Kim, and then Kim got frustrated. So when the round ended, she kicked her off of her. So I'm trying to remember what it was. There was a little like back and forth in that little exchange. So Kim actually kicked her off of her because of what Bohm did to her, I think, at the end of the first round. And so that's why. But then I noticed that, and then later on in the fight, they're just looking for a way out. Both of them, though, it doesn't matter. I'm letting you both go.
But this is what happens with, again, no disrespect to Mr. Larry Carter, the referee. You do smaller fights in the North Carolina area, all that stuff. Great. There's a difference between what is the letter of the law and the spirit of the law. Okay, what effect did we have with the kick at the end of the round? What effect was there?
Just unsportsmanlike.
0.
That's it.
Yeah, it's unsportsmanlike.
Yep.
So how do you handle unsportsmanlike? By taking a round, and now I'm going to take a point from the fighter because it was so egregious that I need to clearly state, hey,
stupid.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
No, exactly. That's my point. Look, there comes those points where there's times to take points, and there comes a point you go, there's no reason to take a point there.
100% agree. Okay.